After decades in incubation, a Rogers Egg Company has found its recipe for success. Happy Egg has been a well-kept secret, but its CEO says it's now the largest free-range egg brand in the country. It's hatching new plans for growth, and Arkansas business editor Lance Turner is here to talk more about this. Lance, the company says its secret is pretty simple: keeping these chickens happy. Is that right?
That's all there is to it. Just happy chickens, happy eggs, tasty eggs is what CEO Alex Worley tells us. The company sets itself apart from competitors by making sure those egg layers, those Lohman hens, are treated well, which he says makes them lay better tasting eggs. Company sells about 700,000 dozen eggs per week, and the company and the hens that lay those eggs are cage free and are able to roam on about 10 acres of property, as many days as they like. So the chickens also have access to sand pits for pecking and scratching, and they get to select their own nesting boxes in which to lay these tasty eggs.
Wow. So over the last several years, we have heard the terms cage free a whole lot, but the CEO says even more terms can be deceiving, right?
Yeah, that's right. Worley says that even so-called cage-free chickens can be crammed in tight spots, even sometimes so tight that they can't even spread their own wings, and often are never allowed to go outside. And in fact, he considers, industrial egg production, which happens on a much larger scale than his company, to be inhumane. So the company contracts with about 100 small family-owned farms on this egg production. These barns house only about 16 to 20,000 chickens. Still sounds like a lot, but it's much smaller than what you see in bigger places. And they have large doors that allow these chickens rather to come and go outside, inside out, as they like to. He says they are certified in many respects for humane animal care because of their practices.
It is no secret, and it's, of course, we all know Arkansas is a huge player in the poultry industry. So where does the state fit now in the egg production industry?
Yeah, Arkansas actually ranks 8th in the country, typically producing about 4 billion eggs per year, if you can imagine that. Iowa is number 1 in the country. Happy Egg actually has its roots going back to 1949, but it didn't move its headquarters to Rogers until 2017, and that's when growth really started to take off. Its eggs are now available at Walmart, Harps Foods, and Kroger, and it's adding new family farms in multiple states. It just added a new one in Lawrence County earlier this month. Worley says they put a lot of trust in these small family farms to treat these chickens humanely. They do a lot of support for these small family farms, helping them with banking and finance and helping them procure the right kinds of chickens for the job as well. And the end product, he says, are better tasting eggs.
Wow. All right, Lance, appreciate that as always. You can read more about Happy Egg at arkansasbusiness.com.